Welcome to the September edition of Special Olympics Rhode Island Magazine. I'm Mary Ellen Powers. Joining me now is Phil Mihailides. Did I say that right?
That's correct.
All right, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. He is the chairman at the preserve at Boulder Hills, and also joining me is Trooper Brendan Reardon from the Rhode Island Troopers Association. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Trooper Reardon, can you tell me about the Rhode Island Troopers Association and how you support Special Olympics Rhode Island?
Yeah, so this is our 18th year doing the fun shoot, the clay shoot, as we call it. This is, I believe, our third or fourth year down at the preserve.
Yeah.
And last year we raised over $39,000. It's been a very successful event, and quite frankly, all the proceeds benefit the Special Olympics, and it's just one of those things where the Troopers Association, any way possible, can help out with the Special Olympics any way possible, as Paul would tell you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great event.
That's great. Now, can you tell me about the sporting clay shoot that's sponsored by the Rhode Island Troopers Association?
Yeah, so basically you start, I mean, it technically starts at 8 o'clock or 8:30, opens up around then. We'll get there early, obviously set up. It's an all-day event. You can register online, and basically it's, you go do station-to-station shooting, and then after that, there'll be a big cookout, a steak fry. There'll be donations that we get that will be raffled off to different people. And basically, all the proceeds, again, like I said, go to the Special Olympics. And it's just a great day. It wraps up about 6:30 or so, and then that's pretty much it. But it's on Sunday, October 9th, only a couple months away. And we're hoping for a big showing.
It sounds like a fun day.
We like to think so.
Paul, can you tell me about the preserve at Boulder Hills?
Well, thank you. The Preserve of Boulder Hills is a four-season sporting club located right in the heart of Rhode Island. And, you know, we do hiking, biking, cross-country skiing, and, you know, we're a full resort. We have tennis and pool and the OH spa, and of course, we lead with shooting first. So sporting clays is really our biggest venue at the preserve. We love it. We're touted by Forbes and Fortune as the finest sporting club in America, and we happen to be right in beautiful Rhode Island.
Very nice. Now, can you tell me about the sporting clay shoot that you will host for Special Olympics Rhode Island?
Well, we're excited. This is our third year. We do it with troopers. Jim Manny, who's my contemporary, was the superintendent of the Rhode Island State Police. He started a number of years ago, 18 or 19 years ago. And so we're just carrying on the tradition of, you know, what he wanted to do. The preserve donates all the proceeds to the Special Olympics. So we're excited to have it on Sunday in October, and, you know, just looking forward to a great turnout.
Nice. Brendan, can you tell me about, I know you told me the date before. Can you just remind me of that again?
It's October 9th. It's a Sunday. I think it's the second Sunday in October.
Okay.
It's going to be a beautiful fall day, and nothing better than being down at the preserve, shooting some clay, and having a nice steak fry. I mean, again, all the proceeds go to Special Olympics, and it's going to be a great event. And Paul's a great host. It's a beautiful facility they got down there, and it's overall, it's going to be a great day. So for those who haven't registered yet, they should, because they won't regret it. It'll be something that they'll do every year for the rest of their lives, probably.
Nice. Now, how can people register?
Go online. You can actually go to the Rhode Island Troopers Association. We have a link on our Facebook and Instagram page. And basically, you can register as a single shooter, or you can register in a foursome. And then there's, I believe, another station. Paul, is there another one after that, before that?
Well, you can be a station sponsor, a sponsor. You can shoot as a single, or you can shoot as a quad. I mean, the important thing is we were oversubscribed last year, and people wait till the last minute. So the most important thing is that you call to action now, whether you go to the Rhode Island Trooper Association, you call the preserve at 401-539-4653, the sporting shop, or if you go right on to the SORI website, we have it that you can register right there as well.
Okay. And let's say if somebody calls the Special Olympics office, should we refer them to you, or is there a contact in our office who will pass it on? Or?
Well, we have Tracy, right? So Tracy passes all the information to us, or she takes the information and shares it.
Okay. Paul, what can people expect if they attend the shoot, and what is included?
Well, when you go to our shoot, we have a magnificent day. Clays are obviously included, and so is the dining and the entertainment. It's going to be a little bit special this year. We got a couple little surprises that, we don't really want to talk about now, but I can say that it's going to be a little bit different than we had last year. So dinner and clays are included, and then carts are optional if somebody wants to take a cart on the day of the event.
Okay.
We'll have auction items and other things that we do to help raise money for the charity.
Nice. Are there sponsorship opportunities?
Oh, always sponsorship opportunities, and you can just, if you feel generous and you just want to give the gift of giving to Rhode Island Special Olympics, we love donations, right? Whether or
The
not you
more
wanna-
donations, the better,
Right.
as you say.
So if we want to, one of the things is, the Mihailides family, the Mihailides Foundation, the Preserve, we give all of our dollars to the Special Olympics that day. We actually had our Mykonos event last week, and we had a couple hundred people, so we've already raised $16,000. So I expect this year we should eclipse the money that we raised last year. The Preserve donated around $39,000, and then with the troopers' participation and the other stuff that happened, we raised another $4,000 or $5,000. So it was a pretty good year overall last year.
Nice. Now, how much do you hope to raise this year?
The most we can.
I like that.
Sky's the limit.
Awesome. Now, can you tell me again the date of the event and how people can register?
Yeah, again, it's on Sunday, October 9th. It starts at 8:30 in the morning, goes all day, and go into contact the Preserve, as Paul said, or you can go into, again, the Rhode Island Troopers Association, the Facebook page or the Instagram page. There is a link on there that you click on, and you go down, and you can register that way as well.
Okay. Well, thank you both very much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. This was great.
Thank you. We'll be right back after these messages.
I used to never really talk. Ever. I was scared and shy. It was hard to look at people's faces. I was afraid if I said something wrong, everyone would laugh at me. But then I started to play golf with Special Olympics. I made friends and won lots of gold medals. But I learned more than just playing golf. Special Olympics helped me to find my voice. And now everyone else is speechless.
Welcome back to Special Olympics Rhode Island Magazine. My name is Ryan Fleming, and joining me today are Unified Champion School United States Youth Ambassador Lexi Scott, and with her mentoring father, Adam Scott. So Lexi and Adam, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
No problem. Lexi, congratulations on your graduation from East Greenwich.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what was your most memorable experience being with the Unified Champion School in East Greenwich?
I think my most memorable experience was definitely applying to be a youth ambassador for Special Olympics North America. My partner Joe and I, we'd been on our state youth activation committee up in Smithfield at Special Olympics Rhode Island, and we learned a lot of different leadership and how to get more involved with Special Olympics, and then we were given the opportunity to apply to become youth ambassadors for Special Olympics North America. And I think just that whole process was really cool. Sorry.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a really good experience for you. So, Lexi, tell us about your experience as a unified player at East Greenwich High School.
Honestly, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made, becoming involved with Special Olympics. I've met so many new people that I know I'll be friends with for a very, very long time. I've been given opportunities with leadership and how to spread inclusion more in the community, school, and our state. So I definitely have been given a lot of opportunities that I'm really grateful for.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, as a unified player for like all schools, you get to have many opportunities, which is a good thing. So, Lexi, what is a Unified Champion School U.S. Youth Ambassador to you, and how did you get involved with this?
To me, so first of all, the U.S. Youth Ambassadors were pairs from all over the United States. So there are 14 of us now, and we have a new class coming in. And there's 2 of us, a partner and athlete from different states around the world, and we kind of just get to learn about what every single state does regarding inclusion. So right now, I just know what Rhode Island does. Before I became a youth ambassador, I know what Rhode Island does. But now I know what California does. I know what New York does, like kind of what they do in their schools and their communities. So I get to learn from other people. And the way I got involved was through the Youth Activation Committee on Special Olympics Rhode Island. Really helped us to grow more as leaders, and now we're able to take what we learned at Special Olympics Rhode Island and bring it into Special Olympics North America.
I like how you meet with other states. That's a good thing. But all that matters is you represent Rhode Island with class. That's the best part.
Yeah.
So, Adam, tell me, what is your role as a youth ambassador mentor?
It's the best job I've ever had because one of the things I'm able to do is I work with Lexi and Joe, and for the most of the time, I'm just kind of keeping them on target with their requirements that they have to do to be a U.S. Youth Ambassador. So they have monthly vlogs that they have to do. They have their meetings, their virtual meetings that they do when they have to get together with people from all over the country. This year, there were about 30 students from across the nation. And then there's also a lot of in-person leadership experiences that they went through. So last August, we were all down in Washington, D.C., so they were down for some training down there. We also, the youth ambassadors last April, they were together out in Salt Lake City, so they were helping with the Special Olympics Utah, was running a statewide forum for middle school and high school students. And then we also got to go down to the USA Games. So really my job is to just kind of point Lexi and Joe in the right direction, and then they take over and they go with it. Also, whenever we have our in-person meetings, I'm able to work with mentors from other states as well. So it's been great for me, once again, to find out what is happening with Special Olympics Nebraska and Kansas and Arkansas and Georgia, so that I can bring that back to Rhode Island as well. And I can also brag about what's being done at Special Olympics Rhode Island up here. So it's a great
I mean,
thing.
it's a good thing you talk with other states and see what they do. I mean,
Absolutely.
like represent Rhode Island. I mean, connected to Rhode Island. I mean, share some experience. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, Lexi and Adam, I understand you both recently attended the 2022 USA Games in Orlando.
Yeah.
So tell me, what role did you play at the Games?
So we, as youth ambassadors, we all came down and we worked something called Fan Zone. And so we set up like a photo booth, and we have an app called Unified Generation in the App Store, where you can see what your friends are up to. So you complete like inclusion tiles, and you watch videos like called Unified Talks, and you get to kind of expand what you know about inclusion. It's just a way to kind of teach yourself more about inclusion.
Yeah, and also when I was down there, it was just kind of when we were working in the fan zone, we're working with athletes and families. We're talking to them from all over the country, and it was just absolutely incredible. As soon as the fan zone opened up, their booth was packed with people. Wow. And
Just
once again,
talking.
it was a great opportunity for these high school students just to interact and work with people from all over the country.
And the cool thing was we also got to meet people coming to our booth, just athletes and partners in general, but we also got to meet like people from sports teams, like coming down from their basketball game or coming down from their track meet. Like we were able to interact with them, like how was your game? How was your meet? Like how did everything go? So we kind of got to connect with new people in a different way.
Wow, that's actually a good thing. I mean, Special Olympics in Orlando is a great time. I mean, 2022. So great times. That leads to our next question. So do you both have a favorite memory for the Games? Ladies first. Let's start with you, Lexi.
Sounds good. I think my favorite memory was definitely meeting all the new people. So we had gone from just the youth ambassador group, and we instantly, as soon as we got to Fan Zone, we met hundreds of new people. And even if we weren't working the booth, just walking around talking to people, we met people who represent Special Olympics North America just like us. And I've also met like global ambassadors, which was really cool. So just meeting people that have the same values and the same motives as you, all in the same place, is really awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Gentlemen's next. Adam, go next.
Opening ceremonies was absolutely incredible. We were in Orlando, we were in the MLS stadium, and I mean, just thousands and thousands of people there celebrating what that whole week was going to be about. And the side of the stadium that we were in, that was right at the tunnel where the Special Olympics Rhode Island team came in. And so for us, you know, Lexi and I, and the anticipation was building for when the Rhode Island team was going to be announced. And just before that announcement, it went to a TV. It was like a commercial. It was like TV timeout. So
Like a 15-minute commercial.
Yeah. So we had to wait, and then finally we saw somebody give the cue, and it was time for Rhode Island to come out. And then when they announced, you know, Rhode Island coming into the stadium, it was just absolutely incredible. And for us, just to see everybody in those cool, you know, I call them like the Riptide wave shirts, the Hawaiian type shirts that you're all coming in with the safari hats. I just thought it was absolutely incredible. Opening ceremonies is something that I will never forget.
I absolutely agree, because opening ceremonies is a mind-blowing experience for every one of the teams, not just Rhode Island,
Absolutely.
but 50 states. Absolutely. So Lexi, what's next for the United States Youth Ambassadors?
So we just selected our new class of 2023 youth ambassadors. So there's about, what did I say, 16?
16.
16 of us coming up. So we'll be able to meet down in Washington, D.C. at the end of October for our onboarding training, where we'll meet everyone and we get to kind of train together. We have a ton of like sessions that we go to where we learn a ton of new stuff that we can take what we learned from the sessions and bring it back to our state, which is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, meeting new groups in like class of 23, it's really good. I mean, you get to share new experiences, a lot of everything.
And I think one of the best things with Lexi and Joe, they're in year number 2, so now they move into more of a mentor role for the new group that's coming in.
Right.
So they'll be able to build upon their leadership experiences from last year, what they learned, and now they're taking it and they're
And
helping.
sharing it, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
helping the
that's
next
a
group.
really good experience. I mean, Washington, D.C. is a really good state.
Absolutely.
So Adam, tell me, what advice would you give others about getting involved with Unified Champion School? What advice?
Biggest piece of advice is just get, really get involved. See what's happening in the schools. Unified Champion Schools program and the Unified Sports program is in every single high school in Rhode Island, and so many middle schools in Rhode Island. So I think one of the things that really is, if a student is an athlete and they want to be on a volleyball team at the high school, or the basketball team, or the cross-country team at the middle school for Unified, just to get involved that way. So reach out to, maybe students that are on the teams already. Reach out to coaches that are in the school. Reach out to teachers that are in the school. It's just a great way to be involved that way.
That's good. Lexi, what about you? What advice can you give to high school students?
Honestly, get involved as much as you can and as quick as you can. It's honestly the best decision I've ever made throughout my middle school and high school career, and honestly I wouldn't change any of it for the world, because I've learned so many new things about leadership, inclusion. I met so many new people that I know I'll be friends with forever, because it's just such an awesome program.
Lexi and Adam from Unified Champion Schools, thank you both for being on the show.
Thank you, Ryan.
We'll be back after these messages.
Anticipation, dedication, competition, sheer joy. There are countless reasons why Christina is inspired to swim. In countless ways, she and hundreds of Special Olympics athletes like her benefit from the wide variety of programs we offer every day. Special Olympics Rhode Island. Inspiration for life. A love of nutrition, sharing, teaching, creativity, a genuine concern for the health of others. Many things inspire Megan to be a nutritionist for her fellow Special Olympics athletes. It's just one way she gives back to the organization that inspired her. Special Olympics Rhode Island. Inspiration for life.
Hi, welcome back to Special Olympics Rhode Island. My name is Megan Miller, and joining me today is Ed Pacheco, President and CEO of Special Olympics Rhode Island. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi, Megan. Thank you for having me.
Can you tell me what Celebrate the Movement is, where and when it will be held?
Well, thank you for your question. Celebrate the Movement is our annual event. It actually started in the pandemic as an opportunity for athletes, volunteers, and supporters to support Special Olympics Rhode Island. And we've continued this annual tradition in large part due to the fact that it's a great opportunity because people of all abilities can participate, which that's what we stand for.
Yeah.
And so on October 23rd, we'll be continuing it for the third year in a row. It's now our premier, one of our premiers, I should say, annual fundraisers. And we invite folks from all across Rhode Island and beyond to participate in order to help support Special Olympics, but more importantly, have a fun event and find a way to benefit our athletes first and foremost.
That's great. And how can people register to participate?
So folks can visit specialolympicsri.org. There's registration links right there under the tab that says calendars. There's also going to be a running banner on our website throughout the month of October and before, where folks can click on that to learn more information about the event. And once they register, if they do so before October 10th, there's an early bird special to kind of incentivize folks to get in sooner rather than later. That's $30. If they register after October 10th, it'll cost $40 to register for the event.
I know that the first year of this fundraiser, we did it in our own neighborhoods. Last year, the event was virtual with the in-person walk-on the last day. What can we look forward to this year?
Yeah, so this year is especially exciting because we're taking the best of what has played out over the last two events, or these last 2 years, I should say, and combining all the above. So folks who register, we're gonna encourage them to register and certainly track their steps leading up to October 23rd, and certainly use it as an opportunity for folks to continue to contribute not only the day of the event, but the days and weeks leading up to it. So that virtual component is still an option for folks that want to participate that way. And of course, everyone is welcome, as they did last year, to walk on the day of the event. We hope we see a number of friends come back for a second or third time, and we also hope to see some new faces. What's really exciting about this year in particular is we're partnering with the Cranston Police Department in their Community Outreach Office, and we're introducing a 5K. So this year is Celebrate the Movement Walkathon and 5K, which is, I'm a runner, so I'm very excited about that. Also happens to be my birthday on October 23rd. So
My mom's is on the 23rd too.
That's fantastic. So what a great way to celebrate Mom and Mai's birthday than to support Special Olympics, right?
That's
so,
awesome.
I'm looking forward to partnering with our friends at the Cranston Police Department, of course, Garden City, who's hosting the event this year and has hosted last year as well. It's going to be an exciting event, and we're going to have lots of new parts that are going to be introduced this year as little surprises here and there. So I won't spoil all the details, but folks will have some things to look forward to in addition to those things.
Wonderful. Can athletes participate in this fundraiser? If so, how do we get started?
Yeah, absolutely. So same thing, can go online and register if an athlete would like to, or they could reach out to the Special Olympics office at 349-4900.
Wonderful. And how can someone be a sponsor for Celebrate the Movement?
We are actively seeking sponsorships for the event. We have been for the last few weeks, and will continue up to probably about the week before the event. If individuals are interested in talking to us about sponsorship opportunities, number one, they can go to the website, specialolympicsri.org, or of course, we would love for them to reach out to us directly, so they can contact me at the main line, the 349-4900. My website is, I should say, my email is on the website, and of course, our beloved events director, Tracy Garabian, is also a great person to reach out to as well.
Wonderful. And if anyone has questions about Celebrate the Movement, who should they contact?
Oh, Tracy, first and foremost. She has been a part of this event since its inception, and does an amazing job coordinating the event, and everybody who's involved, volunteers, staff, and all the above. Reach out to myself or anyone at the Special Olympics office. I'd be happy to assist folks if they have questions.
Can you tell me again where and when Celebrate the Movement will take place this year?
That shows me you're a skilled interviewer because you want to make sure we wrap this up with the correct information.
Yes.
So thank you for that opportunity. So SpecialOlympicsRI.org can visit there for additional information. The event is October 23rd. The start is 9 a.m., so folks may want to get there a little earlier for registration purposes, picking up their information and so forth. And just a reminder, if folks register before October 10th, the registration fee is only $30. There's an early bird special. After October 10th, it's going to be $40. And again, visit SpecialOlympicsRI.org to learn more information about the event.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you, Meg. It was a pleasure.
We'll be right back after these messages.
A love of nutrition, sharing, teaching, creativity, a genuine concern for the health of others. Many things inspire Megan to be a nutritionist for her fellow Special Olympics athletes. It's just one way she gives back to the organization that inspired her. Special Olympics Rhode Island. Inspiration for life. A sense of purpose, responsibility, self-respect, connections, pride in a job well done. Mike is inspired by his work for many reasons, and thanks to the programs of Special Olympics, he's an inspiration to many people. Special Olympics Rhode Island, inspiration for life.
Welcome back to Special Olympics Rhode Island Magazine. My name is Michael Bullock, and I have some upcoming events to share with you. The annual Special Olympics Rhode Island and Special Olympics Connecticut Croquet Tournament will be held on September 17th and 18th at the Ocean House in Westerly. On October 2nd, the traditional soccer tournament will be held at Colt State Park. The 18th Annual Rhode Island Troopers Association Sporting Clays Fun Shoot will be held at the Preserve at Boulder Hills. On October 22nd, the Special Olympics Rhode Island Tennis Tournament will be held at Providence College. Be sure to mark your calendars for the Celebrate the Movement Walkathon and 5K presented by the Cranston Police Department. For more information on any of the upcoming events, please visit our website at www.specialolympicsri.org or call 401-349-4900. Thank you for joining us on Special Olympics Rhode Island Magazine. See you next month.